Hey everyone, welcome to DocSports.com. I'm Tony George. This is your Monday morning fireside chat. Quick little recap, and of course, Monday Night Football. We'll give it to you for free. We didn't put it out. But just wanted to say thank you to everybody who jumped on board this weekend. Tremendous support. You know, a lot of guys go around the internet and they surf around. They don't go long-term season. They're looking for the big plays. They want to bet them, and that's it. And if you were a big game hunter, you had success this weekend. 8-unit college football best bet, game of the year wins. 6-unit in the NFL yesterday. We had the Patriots, no sweat winner. We had a 7-unit NASCAR winner yesterday as well. And we had a profitable weekend in football, both Saturday and Sunday. Cards profited. We've only had one losing Sunday in the NFL, and it was last week. We said we'd make it up to you. We did. The top plays continue to roll in the NFL, 7-2, dating back to the preseason. We had a preseason game of the year and cashed it by 19 points over the spread. So anyway, you guys came on board, supported me. I take your investment in my wares very seriously. So that being said, I thank you. And it was a stressful weekend. Monday's supposed to be my day off. Might do the opening line report later today in the NFL instead of Tuesday morning. Still debating on that. But nonetheless, some crazy things happening in the NFL yesterday, including these guys. I had Tennessee as part of my teaser with New England, which was a no-sweat winner. And we'd said last week in the opening line report, what the hell's Kansas City doing laying points on the road with that defense? Well, what about their offense? First time since Mahomes has taken over, and he went out with a concussion. Word is he's going to play on Monday night against the Giants, but he went out, and I was going to use Kansas City as my survivor pick this upcoming week. I don't know. See what the Giants did yesterday? See what Kansas City did yesterday? They're a dumpster fire. The run is over. Cheers to that, huh? For you Kansas City haters. Nonetheless, Cincinnati established themselves best team in that division yesterday. How about that? Wow. Crazy day. Nonetheless, Tuesday is the World Series. We are 10-4 in the postseason, plus $3,550 to the good. We've got 2 7-unit top plays, an 8-unit, and a 6-unit. In those 10 wins, we have torn up the preseason. We've torn up baseball since May 15th. So we were way down, and we turned it around. The biggest epic turnaround I've had in one season ever. And I've been doing this 30 years. This has been an epic turnaround. Tomorrow, the series, Houston's minus 145 to win the series. Atlanta plus 120. Now, I took Atlanta. I mentioned it last week. And beginning of the season, I was putting a big ticket on Atlanta to win the NL. And I'm cashing that ticket today. I'm leaving when I'm done with this video. Going to go down to Westgate and cash my ticket. Bet $500 on them to win the NL. Hello. But nonetheless, the first game, Charlie Morton taking on Framber Valdez. Houston is minus 130, Atlanta plus 110, total 8. Interesting that Houston has had 5 runs or more in 9 out of 10 of their postseason games. Ooh. In Atlanta, what a story to get here. Finally knocked off. We had Atlanta on Saturday. And we put them out early because, as an action bet, because we couldn't do listed pitchers because we didn't know who the hell was pitching for LA. I thought they were going to run it through the bullpen. They bring in Bueller. Didn't help. Atlanta was better than them. Better not discount them in this series. I'll tell you that right now. And Houston out to prove something. They're better than a bunch of sign stealers that stole a World Series. That's the storyline. So we'll look at that game there tomorrow. I haven't decided who to wager in that series yet. But I'll let you know tomorrow what my series bet was. I'm probably going to do that this morning when I go down and cash my Atlanta ticket. Because I'm going to have some of the house's money. That's what we want. Doc Sports, free $60, link in the description below. 4-unit best bet in the NBA. We won yesterday in the NBA with the Golden State Warriors over Sacramento. laid the short number. NHL 4-unit best bet. Didn't take a game yesterday, but we got a good one for you tonight in the NHL. We're 4-1 on the year. Be sure and get over to Docs. Click the link in the description below. NFL line report coming soon, within the next 24 hours. Let me put it that way. That being said, let's talk about Monday Night Football. I didn't take this game. And like last night's free play winner on the Colts, this is a free play. This is not something you unload on. I didn't like the game enough to put it out to my clients. It's a tough call. Strange things happen in Seattle on Monday night. Strange things happen in Seattle all the time, especially in this stadium. But you saw the weather last night out there in San Francisco, and they're experiencing the same thing up in Seattle. This is one of the biggest, strongest storms ever to hit the West Coast. We're going to be getting some of the effects of that right here in Las Vegas later today with up to 50-mile-an-hour winds, all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's going to be wet weather. So in games like this, you have to ask yourself, who basically running the football is going to be key tonight, and that is a big advantage for New Orleans here. They are 10th in the NFL at running the football. They have good running backs. They also are number 2 in the NFL at stopping the run. They're only allowing 79 yards a game on the ground. Now, Seattle's offense is all over the board. It's especially, if Russell Wilson was a quarterback and they were catching 4, I'd be all over Seattle. All over him. Home dog on a Monday night over the fall number of 3. You don't lay 4 on the road on Monday Night Football against a capable team and on one of the strongest home fields in the NFL. But tonight, I think it's warranted. The defense of Seattle is a huge concern for them. Offensively, their statistics are better than New Orleans, especially in yards per game. But with Geno Smith at quarterback and not an established running game and unable to stop the run on a rainy, wet field, and Jameis Winston is the best quarterback in the game. It's rare you say that, even though he's matured from his days at Tampa Bay where he threw 3 picks a game just like it was, normal. He's more disciplined. I think that Sean Payton is an innovative and creative play caller that'll have plenty of tricks in his bag tonight with a lot more talented skill position players on offense. With a quarterback that can read a defense better than Geno Smith. And Winston's not great at reading coverages and this, that, and the other, which tells you my thoughts on Geno Smith. I would lean ever so slightly the New Orleans Saints tonight. Goes against every principle handicapping for Monday Night Football that there is, because you just don't lay 4, on the road very often. Unless you're Tampa Bay playing the New York Jets or something. But in this case, based on the weather and how New Orleans can run the football and Seattle's inability completely to stop it, I think that's the difference in the ball game on a rainy night in Seattle.